So dual or mirror matchup going on here, and I think they're both Watcher fish as well, aren't they?
I think no, I think we're about to find out, but I think the Glowwaters went with a carronade fish. They do like their blender fish.
And on this map, is definitely effective. On all maps, it's effective, of course, but I feel like this map and Parrot are the two where it's at its peak of effectiveness. But let's give a quick rundown of ships. Take it away with the Crown Tyrant.
On the classic Crown Tyrant, we have Gatling mortar front, we have rocket carousel flare side. The jellyfish is a blender fish with rocket carousel flare sides. The Akela is a Watcher fish with Gatling sides. And finally, the big Hardcastle is Gatling mortar front with rocket carousel mine launcher side. Right.
Now I feel like do the Thralls face a Watcher fish on Perton versus in their first matchup?
The Thralls
I think they did. I think it was and in that case, the flying jellyfish definitely got the better of that one. So we'll see if they manage to do the same thing here. Boy.
Okay, Akela not going too far ahead of the Hardcastle here. If anything, the Hardcastle is just going in full pelt. It's got to slow down a bit. Some fire going down on the Crown Tyrant.
Yeah, using those side banshees, trying to get a little bit of fire.
Is the Akela going to manage to get some focus fire on the Crown Tyrant? Oh, the big Hardcastle's taken heavy. Oh, what a ram! Oh, the Akela and the Hardcastle weren't quite in sync.
Yeah, just going around those rips. Oh, nice Watcher fire coming on the Tyrant, though, knocking out absolutely everything. But the Akela's armor was down for a moment there as the flying jellyfish is just sticking right on the back of the Akela. Now, basically the only way the Akela is going to be able to survive here is if they keep on knocking out Crown Tyrant's components. And it looks like they are able to do so. Flying jellyfish still using that carronade, knocking out
Hardcastle
the balloon.
Needs to get moving, and it needs to. Oh, it looks like he might be a little stuck on the terrain here. But the Hardcastle needs to get the right direction. Needs to start kerosene fast. The Akela's balloon is already down. The Akela is getting blended down here. I think I think this is the end for the Akela. Yeah, Hardcastle needs to forget this. This is not gonna work. Hardcastle. This is definitely a meat grind.
Finally coming back up.
Definitely a meat grind. Alright, the best Hardcastle can do is just fire full pelt on the Crown Tyrant and pray they can get him before the jellyfish fires down on him, but it's going to be a tall order.
Yeah, and the Crown Tyrant's just going to return that fire and already, oh my god, that was just not even close. Yeah, I mean, basically what the Akela was able to do there is just buy itself enough, buy itself a little bit of time, but the Vic was just way too slow at getting back in, and well, they don't have the greatest of spawns. They're quite far apart here, and I think the Akela, we'll see if they can kind of pull off sort of a pincer type maneuver here, but the Akela's already going way too forward. Big coming in from the side, so we'll see if they can time this better than they did with the last one. Crown Tyrant spotted here, Bic, of course, being spotted as well.
Now, we've seen just great success, the Akela just leading with the Watcher disable, then turning for the Gatling to sort of focus fire in on the Hardcastle's target. We'll see if they manage to pull it off again.
Oh, Crown Tyrant coming out. It's actually
few of the Watchers. Oh, more of the Watchers. There we go. They've taken out the guns.
Yeah,
now the Hardcastle's... Now the Akela just needs to assist.
Oh, Akela's balloon is down once again.
There we go. Good kill. Good kill.
Akela's going to bounce into some terrain here, which is not good for it.
Nasty. Oh, that's pretty nasty. But the Hardcastle's firing on the jellyfish. Will this
hull damage coming up? But they do get their armor back up before too much is able to be done.
Now the Hardcastle's blended down.
Oh, and they're going to
best.
Oh, they are.
The Crown Tyrant could possibly ask for here.
Wow.
Doesn't get much better than that. Spawns basically right back into the combat.
Absolutely, but the Akela has freed himself. Hardcastle, however, taking so much damage there from the Crown Tyrant and the flying jellyfish combined, going down once more.
Akela's got to get out of here. He's got to get while the getting's good. He can just about escape if he's quick. If he just weaves through this opening. And it looks like that's what he's going to do.
Bounce off of anything? No, he does not.
No,
so
that's a clean He barnstormed it. Oh, rockets firing in pursuit.
Banshee rockets
manages to get away.
Yeah, Banshee rocket's not going to do too much. I mean, if I may have been a little bit more worried if that was Artemis, that may have knocked out some engines there, but just Banshee's not going to be able to knock out components that quickly. So it is a clean getaway from the Aquila.
As you know, I'm absolutely not biased. I'm completely objective, but that was a lucky spawn from the Crown Tyrant.
Oh no, absolutely.
I've never... Oh.
It was quite an amazingly lucky spawn, in fact. All right, now
Hardcastle Aquila coming in tight formation. Be too tight almost.
And they've
got to be careful if this engage.
Flares coming
Give away
down,
1 kill and they've lost this game.
Coming down all over the place.
Oh, Aquila taking a bounce here.
And that's actually going to be very bad for
already
the big.
going over.
That's going to be very bad for the big here as it's on its own and the Aquila's
got the memo
near.
Oh,
the big
Hardcastle does not have the memo. Oh dear. Oh,
yeah,
that was rough.
That was a bad bounce by the Aquila.
The Aquila started to engage, but took a bounce on the ribs, which left the Hardcastle all dressed up with nowhere to go, as I am so fond of saying.
Yep, so a very good spawn there. Definitely helps the Thralls out, and then a little bit of a bump by the Aquila makes sure that that final kill was going to go the Thralls' way, and they do take a 1-0 lead. But, of course, it is a best of 3, so we're not quite over yet. All right, so we are starting to get these maps played right into the next match. No waiting around this time. Thank you, players, as you rarely do that. Everybody complains about long games and then takes a half an hour in the lobby. Tusk. All right, so...
Well, this has been one of the quickest Sunday Rumbles ever so far. I mean, not a lot of games, and they've been very quick.
Yeah.
Just straight up brawls every time.
I'm definitely a fan, and I'm sure everyone watching is also... thankful for it. So, of course, to those of you watching, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching yet another Rumble, and we'll hopefully have a last exciting match for you as well. Let's get with the ship rundowns. Go ahead.
Okay, we've got the Crown Tyrant with the Gat Mortar front. We have the Rocket Carousel Flare side, the Flying Jellyfish. We have the Carronade front, Flare Rocket Carousel sides. The Aquila, Watcherfish, Gatling Wings, and the big Hardcastle Gat Mortar front with the Rocket Carousel Mine side.
Yep, so let's see, once again, we got this Carronade versus Watcha, and I almost want to say that the Aquila should have probably taken a Carronade.
You may have a point. You may have a point there. It depends on how accurate those Watcher shots are going to be.
You know, they have been fairly good at with them, but I really feel like on this map, if you're facing a Blenderfish, Watcherfish isn't quite the way to go.
Well, I mean, if they got the heavy clip loaded in that Watcher and they just nail their shots, they can disable that front carronade without too much trouble.
Sure. I mean, look, I can't take anything away with him away from the way that the Aquila's been playing. They've been very doing it very well. Well, maybe past that first match that we saw. Is he gonna bump into the side of the building?
He's gonna ramp it. There we go. He's very gently ramping it.
There you go. Now we do get a spot on the Bic and the Aquila, so the Thralls do know where they are coming from. And
gonna have a little bro bump. Maybe not.
So Flying Jellyfish was spotted as well, so two teams do know where it's going, and that means that the Aquila is going to charge straight forward, because basically that's just what the Aquila's been doing now. Let's see which way they coming up here. If you know what, if they actually came up from in between the buildings that the Aquila was, or so the Flying Jellyfish is behind, they could have actually gotten a very good engagement there. Of course,
it looks
now as I say that, they actually might just end up.
It looks like the Wolf Squadron might have the drop on the Glowwaters here if they continue on their current
and the Crown
course.
Tyrant bumps into the Jellyfish. Oh, and the jellyfish is trying to turn around to get an arc on that side.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no, the Akella's going to come
if
right
the
on
Wolf
in here.
Squadron go in full force right now, they could have a big advantage.
Oh, but just a little bit too late. Can he take out the?
He does manage to take out.
No, he cannot.
Oh, he took out one of the guns
flare
at
gun.
least.
Yeah, he took out a flare gun, but not the carronade. And now the big Hardcastle coming on in
Big
here,
comes
taking
in.
a lot of damage already.
Keller's, yep, supplementing with a Gatling. Big's going on right. What's Big doing? What did Big go on right past?
I don't quite know. Now, Nikella Waterbosh took out all the guns of the flying jellyfish, basically. But there's just a 2-on-1 situation here once more, and yeah, I feel like Big just got too far forth. Oh no, the Akella slams into the side of the building.
A nasty bounce. Oh, just as he was about to escape.
All momentum.
I think it might be over for the Akella.
And this is just taking a beating here. And I mean, even if the Crown Tyrant doesn't finish him off right here, there's enough carronading going on that the Akella is just going to drop down, and there you go. And now Bick hopefully is holding up. He's not rushing forth. It looks like yep, that is the case. So Akella almost got out of there, but then just hit the side of a building, lost all momentum, couldn't get anywhere. He didn't get Velcroed. It should be clear here that he was not Velcroed. It's just he bumped into the building, and any sort of forward momentum that he had was gone. And now Akella doesn't get the greatest of spawns here. Big's got to be real careful. If the Thralls could really cut the two ships off, but it looks like they are going to be able to get back together here.
Yeah, looks like it. However, Crown Tyrant. Yep, that's probably the right decision. Turning to face the Glowwaters here.
Yeah, Ezekiel is already back here, so good job by the blue team on getting back together. We'll see who managed to do what first here.
Oh, some of the Gatling going a bit wide. Big
taking out the front guns. Does get
on the Crown Tyrant.
Yeah, the Crown Tyrant's front guns are totally gone.
Down.
Armor
However, the big Hardcastle's...
Oh
no, but the Big's balloon is down, making him unable to supplement with the mortar.
Absolutely. Now, big Hardcastle looks like he's being focused on. Crown Tyrant dropping down over here. Hardcastle backing on up, however. Oh, and the heavy carronade is actually out. The heavy carronade has been destroyed, so...
Oh, but the Crown Tyrant, some good fire on the Bick.
Yeah, it's just pincer ran by the flying jellyfish and the Crown Tyrant. And basically, the Thralls have just been point on with their communication, with their focus fire every single time.
trying for a really bold escape here, but sort of took a few bounces and knocked his balloon almost out in the process. However, he might just be able to get out of here. His engines are still... Oh, wait, is that his... which engine is that?
Armor's down. Mortars come flying in. Armor's down once again.
Bick coming in, but might be too late.
On in here.
Oh, he might be rushing into a meat grind situation. Bick's going to have to hurry up.
Down there,
no, this could be disastrous for the Wolf Squadron. A ram by the big Hardcastle.
But the flying jellyfish is in here now as well. Looks like they are just not going to be able to take down the Crown Tyrant, actually. And I think this might be the end of this Sunday Rumble here, as the Hardcastle is taking a lot of damage.
A few more mortars to do the trick on the Crown Tyrant.
Just too much fire coming in for the Thralls, and Wolf Squadron goes down 5-0. And I mean, look, Wolf Squadron played extremely well. Even in this match, they played extremely well. And just the problem is that the Thralls just played that much better.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Thralls are very tight, very cohesive, very experienced team. Congratulations to the Thralls for winning the Sunday Rumble number 15. And congratulations to the Wolf Squadron for getting to the finals.